Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another Jewish morning meditation. I am David Eli Grunland, and we're going to pick up where we left off in these thoughts for the morning. Now, we're a little later in the morning than I normally record these. Normally, I do them generally around 8 o'clock, and today I really wanted to do one, but the way things work out just doesn't always work out. And so 8 o'clock didn't work, so I said, okay, after the morning services, I'll do the recording, and that will be at around 9 o'clock. And again, things don't always go according to plan. And at 9 o'clock, something came up, and then I had a pre-scheduled student with whom I was learning at 9:30. And so here we are at almost 10 to 11 in the morning, where I'm doing a morning meditation. And that's part of life. That's part of the way, the flow of life, that things don't always work, that we can't always do the things that we want in the way we want to do them when we want to do them. But that doesn't mean that we shouldn't do them anyway. Something that I struggle with a lot because that happens to me often in the morning, that something will come up and then another thing and then another thing and then another thing. And next thing I know, it's the afternoon, not necessarily the time for a morning meditation. Be that as it may, let's continue. And we're still in this process of Birkat Torah. And we're still in the process of analyzing things, she'ein lahem shi'ur, that there is no measure. And the one we're going to look at today, the concept is that of Gemilut Chasadim. Gemilut Chasadim is generally translated as acts of loving kindness. But to be gomel is not to do an act. A gomel, if you just look in a Hebrew dictionary, a gomel is a benefactor. It is a giver, someone who is always looking to give. And what are they looking to give in this case? Chasadim, kindnesses. Somebody who looks to do kindness is a gomel chesed, and somebody who's searching, and gemilut chasadim are looking into our lives to say, where can I find opportunities for kindness? It's not about, am I planning on it? It's not about how much tzedakah am I going to give this month? Okay, let me analyze my income statement. Okay, let me take my 10%, my maaser, and I'll separate that out. That will be my charity for the month. And so I'm done. Now I can, do whatever I want, and I'm fine. No. Milut chasadim is about looking for opportunities to do kindness in our lives. And I always find it interesting that the word gomel, this benefactor, this giver, is connected to the word gamal, which is a camel. Because if we think about a camel, what does a camel do? A camel stores up water so it can travel for long distances. But it's always taking this water and it's always proceeding on its journey. I think that's such a great way to look at the idea of Gemilut Chasadim. I have so much chesed that I can potentially do in my life, but I don't necessarily always have the opportunity. So what do I have to do? I have to look for the opportunity. We have to look for the opportunities where we can take these potential acts of chesed, the potentialities that we have stored up, and we can then do those chasadim when the opportunity presents itself along our journeys. This is the idea to be golmel chesed. It's interesting that the sages teach us that gemilut chasadim are one of the three pillars upon which the world stands. One is Torah, one is the Torah that I learn, one is tefillah, that which I do for Hashem, as it were, and then gemilut chasadim is that which I do for others. Those are the pillars upon which the world stands. And it's not me looking to receive, but it's me looking to give. That allows the world to stand up stably. That allows for the triangulation between man, God, and humanity. In addition, we even look at this as a reference to the way God behaves. In the Amidah, the prayer that we say 3 times a day, it says, Hashem is Gomer Chasadim Tovim. Hashem does good, is a benefactor of good acts of kindness. And I think that's an amazing thing, that when we say, what does Hashem do for me? Hashem is always looking to give me. And that when I look to the world, I don't have to look to receive, I have to look to do. And the truth is that the more I look to do, the more that I will receive. And the more that I look to do for others, the more I receive in my own life. Because there's always this symbiotic relationship. But there's no end to this attempt at giving. There's no end to the opportunities for giving. And so I want to give us all a bracha that as we go through our day, we will carry this mindfulness with us of the opportunities for giving. And we will keep our eyes open for opportunities to take that which we have, that which makes each one of us unique and special in our own lives, and to try to find opportunities to take those things and to bring them to others and to share them with others. There's a great song that I learned years ago in Israel, and one of the lines of it is, the more that I give, the more I've got to give. May we all be blessed to cherish this gift that we have to give, and to give as much as we can. And Bezrat Hashem, through that and giving without end, without measure, we should really see so much growth and change in life. And we should recognize that the greatest gift that we receive is the gift of the opportunity to give. Have a wonderful day.